Hello, everyone. It's me, Shukrani Gray, the African American Resource Collection, Equity and Inclusion Librarian at the New Orleans Public Library. And I am your host for this final edition of Black History Under the Canopy. This week, we will feature a movie about the Black press. I've been trying to feature movies that talk about Black history from an interesting and innovative perspective, and this movie does not disappoint. So before we get into it, I want to make sure that you can access the Canopy database from home. So can't do this whole month and you not know how to get to Canopy. So we're going to go to the New Orleans Public Library webpage, which is nolalibrary.org. Now, let me just pause. Some of you are watching this from outside of New Orleans, and this information applies to your library as well. So even though you're not going to use our webpage, you can use your local library and do the same thing that you're doing here. So we're going to go to borrow and hit e-resources. And that's going to take us to the e-resources page with all of our e-resources, but you're looking for the Canopy logo. That takes you to Canopy. And once you get in, you are going to search the Black press. And they give you all of these wonderful movie suggestions that may be on topic, but the one we're looking for is right on top. So we have the Black press here, Soldiers Without Swords. This was a really interesting movie. So much so, when I was watching it, I was like, I wonder if other people would be interested in this. And my friend was in the other room and was like, that is really interesting. And we both was listening to it. So I know this is a good movie. So some things that I wanted to point out. The movie is about Black press and its role in advocacy for Black communication, Black representation, civil rights, and all of that. It gave us a voice that we did not have because the white press, especially post-slavery, basically ignored Black people unless they committed a crime. And so some of the highlights in this movie was Frederick Douglass, Ida B. Wells. Oh my goodness. It gave me her history in a way that I really did not know just how powerful she was in terms of activism for African American rights, getting information about lynchings all across the United States. And also this movie was very instrumental in me understanding how dangerous it was to be representing the Black voice throughout history, throughout, especially post-slavery. We see the Chicago Defender and Robert S. Abbott. We see the California Eagle and Charlotta Bass. And it was created originally by John in Namor. But when he died, he gave it to her. And she had a 40-year career in publishing this newspaper and being an activist for civil rights and justice for Black people in California. I learned that this California Eagle was the reason that so many Black people moved to California in the 30s and 40s and 50s. The California Eagle was telling everybody, hey, come here, this is a great place to live. Who knew? So we learn about the importance of newspapers for communication across the United States. This video, it really made me proud to be from Chicago. I had no idea. We grew up with the Chicago Defender, and it was just a newspaper that I knew it was the Black newspaper, and it was the greatest newspaper alive. But I didn't realize how instrumental it was, especially in the civil rights movement and prior to that, to get information and to have a voice for people in the South who could not, their press was not able to be as free with information because of the retaliation. There's a couple of the stories in the movie talk about press offices that were burned down, and that the Ku Klux Klan would come and try to kidnap and have violence against people who were speaking the Black voice. So, you know, it just gives us the Black press, Soldiers Without Swords, shows us Black history in real time. I cannot sing its praises any more than I already have. And if you are interested, after you see this movie, in knowing a little bit more about the Black press and its effect in our history, you can go to the catalog. So you go to the New Orleans library page, nolanlibrary.org, and you will search African American newspapers. It's going to take you to this page here. Now there's two books here that I want to kind of show you. First, I want to show you that the Black Press, Soldiers Without Swords, is also available at the library via DVD. So if you don't want to watch it on Kanopy, you could get the DVD and take it home and watch it at home. But I wanted to point out, they have a book on the Defender, the newspaper from Chicago, how the legendary Black newspaper changed America from the age of the Pullman porters to the age of Obama. Now this book kind of carries forth the history that our movie, The Black Press, gives us, and it takes it to the present time. So this is a good book to read in addition to watching that movie. And then last but not least, The Grapevine of the Black South, the Scott Newspaper Syndicate in the Generation Before the Civil Rights Movement. So I thought these two books went really well with the movie for today. And I hope that you enjoy them. So that brings us to the end of our series, Black History Under the Canopy. I hope if you didn't get anything from this series, you got one thing, which is to use Kanopy. They don't just have movies on Black history, they have movies on any subject you can think of. So once you gain access with your library card and your email, you will have the world at your fingertips. You can watch it on your phone, you can watch it on your laptop. You can even watch it on some of the TV devices like Roku and things that have access to the internet. So enjoy, 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 and visit your library. All right, you guys have a great one. Bye.